Hello everyone, welcome back to BallinCraig Estate. I am Farmer Min. We are busy working on the farm this afternoon. Basically, we are overflowing in poo. Yep, we are overflowing in poo. We are putting out some manure on this field here, just to kind of get rid of it. The sad part about BallinCraig Estate is the nearest manure sell point is not too far from here, but it's still kind of a hike. It's over in Drumard, and so we're gonna have to either make out. We are either going to have to make out by getting rid of it ourselves, or we got some serious problems. Liam is busy here. He is spreading it. What happened is, I did borrow this from a local farmer. He was happy enough to let us use that in exchange for some manure. But what happens is we have a big pile, and we are overflowing because it is coming out the other side of the wall. So, yep. So that's why I say we are overflowing in poo. So we are trying to get rid of it. The money has gone up a little bit because I did sell some slurry. I brought 32,000 liters in. It wasn't a whole lot of money, but it's some, and we did make some money from selling it to the local farmer. On top of that, we had a pretty good night with the cows on milk. Yeah, and that's about it. Oh, the other thing I did get done, we got done this morning, is we got field 11 down there across the road. We got that planted. That is planted with barley. If we pull up the map, you'll see, yep, there is barley. So all our field work is done. We're just adding this extra layer of poo on. We are still waiting for 17 to be fully matured and moisture levels to be low enough that we can harvest. The combine is done at the shop. It's still sitting there, so we might as well just wait until we harvest this because the header is just kind of over there. So they said we could keep that there in the meantime. But I tell you what, I'm getting a little anxious. I am getting anxious for that soybean field to be done, so I can move on. And Colin, he's up and walking around again, so he can handle things, and he doesn't need the extra man here to have to pay. So, but it's coming to an end. Once the soybean harvest is done, I think that ends my trip here. Oh, is he empty? Well, I better get another load. And with the farmyard being so tight that I just found it easier if I could bring it to him instead of him having to pull in here and then me trying to get him loaded. So that has worked out kind of nice. I may drop a little poo here and there, but you know what? It's okay. It's okay. We can get it cleaned up later. But this massive pile has really kind of stunk up the yard. So that's why we're getting rid of it. Yep. Yep. The cows are a good money maker, but boy, are they sure messy. They are messy creatures, especially in their feeding troughs, and then with all this poo that we're accumulating. So yeah, it's too bad we don't have anywhere local to sell this. That would be handy. That'd be another good source of income for us, but no, we just don't have anything nearby. So it will have to do with what we have. That's okay. I probably will have Liam cultivate this one more time to work in the manure. But other than that, hey, we are progressing. Yeah, just waiting for soybeans. I'm hoping tomorrow. I'm really hoping. Today's the 4th day of autumn. Tomorrow, I'm hoping that will be done so we can get that combine, because if that's the case, if that is the case, tomorrow I'm going to head up for about 2 or 3 days up to Oakfield and my Oak Glen Farm and get some work done. I got some fields to do some work on. Also with David and his farm that I am now a part of. You could say I'm kind of a main guy there. I hate to toot my own horn, but you know what? Hey, I kind of am. I consider myself to be a relatively experienced farmer, that's for sure. Okay there, Liam, where did you go? Well, he's in there. He probably just stepped out for a second. He'll get going again. But I tell you what, I think I think we're going to finish this manure spreading, and that'll kind of be it for today. So I think I'm going to let everybody else have the rest of the evening off. They can, it's Monday, you know, you don't want to work too hard on Mondays of the week, and they can have the rest of the night off for themselves, spend time with friends and family, and I got to get stuff organized, you know, maybe work on some things that I'm going to look forward to at Oak Glen Farm. So I'll catch back with you probably tomorrow, and I will hope that we will be doing soybeans. That would be a wonderful, wonderful thing. So we will see you tomorrow. Well, hello again. It is now the 6th day of mid-autumn here at 12:25 in the afternoon. We kind of have been relaxing on the farm since the last time I talked to you. And once again, our soybeans are still not yet ready to be harvested. So we've just been kind of keeping busy with the animals, taking care of them. I was just dropping off some power food here for them. I thought I would check wool. There is one full pallet in here, and then a half a pallet back there. But if I look into wool prices, it's in the red, $5,400. So we'll probably hold off on that. So let's see, how much power food do they have now on the cows? So they're pretty good. Grass. We probably should go cut some grass. Get back in the tractor here. You know what I think I should do too? I think this thing is so dirty. We got to give this thing a bath. Get this cleaned up. I got the beer all cleaned up, but we'll get this tractor and the mech fiber washed up here real quick. That'd be kind of good. We have time. I mean, it's a little frustrating when you're getting all your work done and you're kind of efficient, and then you can't really do any soybeans because they're just not getting ready yet. So only so much you can do here on BallinCraig Estate. That looks pretty good. I don't know what good this is going to do. This thing looks like it should be in a horror movie, but it is what it is. We'll make it as clean as we can. That'd be a good winter project. I think Liam could work on that in the winter. Maybe sandblast it down and repaint it. Maybe you could even find the decals online, or maybe from the manufacturer or something, but that would work. Okay. We will go put this thing back, and then I suppose we have, you know, we don't have much time left for grass, so maybe I should go fill that that loading wagon up with grass just to have that done, because in just a little while it probably will be the end of grass cutting season, I would imagine. The other thing that I thought, you know, would be a possibility to do, but it really wouldn't make any sense, especially because this is winter wheat here, would be to spray it, but there's really no sense wasting the chemical in spraying that and then have it go dormant for the winter time. So I don't really need to do that. Although, you know, I could if I wanted to, but I don't think I will. That would just seem to me to be a kind of a waste of money and chemical. Okay, I'll just back that up just a little bit farther there out of the way. There we go. Okay, now I got to get the mower. On a side note, I've probably said this before, but I am a big fan of 9-day seasons at 15 times speed. I think that, you know, just from what I have played of this game, I have tried basically every single combination you could get, and well, maybe I should get no, we can get this out first. And that's just kind of what has worked best for me. But I think the challenging thing is when you have a map of this size, that you are limited in what you can do. So in some sense here, that it gets a little difficult when you are doing 9-day seasons and you're, whoops, holy, I ran right into the mower, and you're just kind of waiting around for one field to be done. But that's okay. You make the best of it, you know. You just do what you got to do. Because I'm certainly not going to be able to go out and do any lumberjacking, logging, so to speak. You know, we just basically take care of our animals, and that's what we can do. So where should we go? We could probably go down down towards town and hit up that field there, I think. But it's kind of beautiful here when all these trees are changing, and you know, winter is upon us. That is for sure, you know, because we're just going to be approaching late. Whoa, I went too fast. Sorry about that, buddy. That was my bad. Sorry. Didn't mean to do that. You know, and I think the other problem is I'm getting a little antsy. I'm getting a little antsy to get to Oakfield, you know, my own farm. So instead of working for somebody else, I'm working for myself. So I'm really looking forward to that. And then, of course, working at David's farm, at Oakfield Farm, and helping him out. Whoa, slow down there, buddy. Is going to be an awesome thing. I am really looking forward to that. So I'm getting a little antsy here to get the soybeans off the ground, and I'm getting stuck here. Come on. Oh, so close, but yet so far away. One more try. Probably blocking up traffic there. There we go. Okay, unfold the mower. We'll get that puppy started up. There we go. And of course there'll be no rhyme or reason to this. Probably stay away from where everybody has driven. And be able to get my, what, 21,000 liters of grass I can get on this wagon. And you know, that'll last a couple of days. Time it gets used up by the cows and the sheep, and then erodes away. I might be able to fill it one more time. I'm not so sure. We'll see how fast it goes here. But if you look at the forecast, you know, we got 3 days of autumn left, and then we have snow. So I am really hoping forward that tomorrow those soybeans are ready to go. And it won't take us that long to get that field combined and stored. I was looking at prices. We have a bunch of barley and we have some wheat, but prices are kind of on the lower end. So I don't think I'll do any of that. That'll be something that Colin and the guys can do over the winter time to help keep the income at sufficient levels during the winter months. And then, being that we already got 2 fields planted, we got a barley field planted, a wheat field planted. You know, they only have 4 to worry about in the coming spring. But potatoes, we can't do anything about that. That'll be a spring event nonetheless. But I think I'm going to finish up mowing here, get this thing filled up, and then get them dropped off to the cows. And then we'll see where to go from there. Perhaps it'll maybe be just another easy, relaxing evening, and we'll see how tomorrow, will be Thursday, goes. So we'll check back with you here in a little bit. 21,300 liters of grass to have on hand and give to the sheep and the cows right now. Let's see, the first thing I'll do, I suppose, is I'll just unhook the pickup wagon. I got to get out. I'll put the mower deck back here. Put that away at the moment. It's a good little spot for it right here. I don't mind it at all. Yep. Okay. Get that all hooked up. Yep, that's good to go. Got the PTO shaft on. We will close up the gate. And then I suppose I better get this moved out of the way just in case. Fancy beer tractor. I love it. I love it a lot. It's a good tractor. Very good tractor. I should, yeah, I'm going to suppose, well, no, I think we did that. I think we got maintenance done on some of these here. But, yeah. Okay. Back to the grass. Whoa, careful there, farmerman. Alrighty, get this grass dropped off here. This is always a tight corner. Oh, man, I dread it. Yeah, that ain't gonna work. That ain't gonna work. I gotta get lined up better than that. Oh. It's okay. Always a challenge here on BallinCraig Estate, that is for sure. And I keep telling myself I'm going to get that pile of junk there cleaned up. And I never do. Shameful. Absolutely shameful of me. Maybe I should do that tonight. Okay, where I got to go? I got to back up here. Swinging around the corner. And give them a bunch of grass so then they can just spit it out and throw it all over their feeding trough. There we go. Just curious how much is that? Oh, that's filling up pretty fast. Oh, that's not too bad. Why is it still yellow? That should have been green. There we go. All nice and green. Oh, the cows look good. Awesome. I might as well fill up the sheep here while I have it out. I could just give them a bale, but I am relatively worried about the straw quantity. That kind of worries me a little bit. I think over the winter, Colin and the group will have to probably buy some straw, because I don't think we have enough to make it. There we go. Especially since the cows are going to require more straw here over the winter time with power food. But you know, you won't lose cows because of lack of power food, from what I understand. But we don't want to. Oh, I already have it open. We don't want to lose productivity. That is for sure. I am a little excited because I've never really done much with pigs. And how to make money on pigs. I have read the book, how to raise pigs for dummies. I have read that. So when I get to Oak Glen Farm, I can be a successful pig farmer. You know, the thing about that is you gotta grow your crops so you can make your own pig food. But yeah, just drop that off there. There we go. So that is the key. And then you know, sell them high, buy low, sell high. So that is what I am aiming for. I got a side note. I did read something on a forum, and I don't know if it's true or not, but they were talking that an individual, I forget the gamer's name now, if you want to call him a gamer, was supposedly going to go for a Guinness Book of World Records on the largest farming simulator pig farm. But yeah, if you go onto the ModHub forum thing there, and if you're interested, read that. That is kind of interesting, and I don't know what the accuracy of it is, but yeah. Okay, it's still early in the afternoon. Now what? Should we take a chance and see what tomorrow brings? Let's just double check everything here. Yep, sheep and pigs are top notch. We had 103 cows and 73 sheep. Perfect. That is nice. We go back into our fields. Yes, 4 and 6 are ready for winter. 7 and 11 have been planted and are growing. This one up here, they were going to leave until spring, and 17 still has soybeans in it. What is the price of soybeans? Oops. Soybeans, $12.20 Boy, I wish I had a bunch of sunflowers. Holy moly. Let's see. Soybeans. Yeah, that's way in the low end. So they'll keep them until the end of spring next year. Soybeans will go in that bin. Up here, I got off the ass. Up here or down there? I can't remember. We do have barley. We could get rid of some barley. Or we could wait maybe just a few more days to see if it goes up. Barley right now is at 6.11. Yeah, we'll wait. Well, I think I'm going to take the rest of the afternoon off. Yep, more stuff to do. We'll give it one more shot tomorrow morning and see what it brings. So we will see you then. Good morning. It is 8:55. The combine is raring to go. We have soybeans to harvest. Hallelujah. Finally. So the enthusiasm in my voice is ecstatic. So let's hop in the old Massey Ferguson 27. They got it all raring to go. They got it maintenance done, had a few fixed things to do. So we are good to go. It is ready to combine soybeans. Life is good. Whoa. Hang on there, buddy. Tough corner. You can't see anything. Okay, so we're going to cut up this little path here. If we can get in here. This would be the easiest way to get there. We'll come into the field and head up to the north side of it. Oh, we're going to hit the branches here. They really got to trim these trees. I tell you, they should do that. That would be better for the farm machinery to come down this road. Don't want to scratch up our Massey Ferguson 27. That would be absolutely terrible. And I suppose, quite frankly, that would be my responsibility. So maybe I should be the one that has done that. But isn't that a gorgeous view? Look at that. That is absolutely gorgeous. What a beautiful, beautiful day. Awesome. So now the tricky part. Can we get in here? We're just going to have to kind of hit the hedge here a little bit. But then again, Emma, she destroyed these hedges. But just, oh, I guess I can't go to the... I was going to go up the north edge there. I suppose I could if I closed the gate and got turned around, but we'll just kind of go with it. We might just hit just nick a little bit of beans, but that should be okay. Our header is up here. If you remember, we put that there when we got done doing the canola. Was it a canola? No, it wasn't canola. I thought it was. Yeah, was it canola? Now I can't remember. Over there by the grain silos, the grain bins. I forget. And I suppose we will hit a little bit of soybeans here when we, boy, look at that tree needs trimming too. When we get, yeah, we're going to clip just a little bit of it, but you know, that can't be avoided. It sucks, but you know, what do you do? So we'll just, boy, I clipped a lot more than I thought I was going to. Get the header. There we go. Awesome. Well, that's more than I needed to. Oh, gotta unfold the combine there, and we'll fire the baby up. Oh, she sounds good. She sounds good. My guess is the combine's been sitting down there saying, I need to get to work. Now that's even a better view. Look at that. I like that view better. Our yield on this should not be that bad at all. We did plow it, and it was seeded and then fertilized to the full extent. So this shouldn't be too bad. You know, granted that we only have a very small header here, so even though the bushel, well, I keep saying bushels, the liters are not going up as fast. It is a small header. So, and this is a kind of a decent sized field. Not too bad. Whoops, didn't need to do that. So I think we should do all right with this. You know, on one hand, it feels good to be finally combining the soybeans here on the 7th day of autumn, which is a gorgeous day because we have sunshine forecasted all day long, which is awesome. We don't have to fight rain. I'm going to clip that fence there. So that is a good thing. We can get this done, and yeah. So that's a good thing. But a good thing that we're finally getting the soybeans done. It is a little bittersweet, though. I got to admit, kind of represents my end here at BallinCraig Estate, which I have grown quite fond of. I certainly can see myself coming back in the future. You know, I'll probably be back yet this winter. So, yeah. But gorgeous area. You gotta love it. I mean, you can't go wrong. You can't go wrong here in Ireland. I mean, there's no way that anybody who does not enjoy spending time in Ireland has serious issues, in my opinion. But that's just me. That's just me. So I think what I'm going to do is get this field opened up, make a couple passes around here, get some headlands going, and then Emma, I talked to her when I was leaving this morning. She said that she would love the opportunity to come back and combine one more time yet this year. So I will give her a call when we're ready to go. But yeah, oh, this is fun. This is fun. Driving a combine is one of the great joys in life, in my opinion. So I love it. You know, my New Holland, what is it, TS 590? I'm a big fan of that combine too. I got that at a very good price on the auction. You know, I did combine that canola field that I had up there at Oak Glen Farm. Got a little bigger header than this one does. You know, don't take away anything from the Massey here. This is a fine and outstanding combine. This is a classic. So, but that New Holland, I kind of like it, and I think, you know, down the road I can see myself upgrading that combine. But in the meantime, I think that'll do just fine. I am contemplating though, and I did buy a cultivator at the auction, and I was talking to a local gentleman when I was up there that he had a cultivator for sale, and it was just a little bit bigger than the one that I bought, and my Fendt tractor would be sufficient enough to pull it. So I might put an ad in the paper for the cultivator that I bought on the auction and see if I can sell it, and then get that one from that other individual. I would certainly be interested in doing that, and I don't think it would cost me any more money, so that's something I might look at too. But other than that, everything's kind of all set to go up there. Brian was nice enough to help me get the equipment from the auction down to the farm, so it's kind of all ready to go. And then when I get back up there, I'm going to check hog prices, and I think that I am going to get some piggies. I did talk to David, and he has a lot of crops in storage that he would sell to me at a fair price. So I basically think what the fair price means would be well, you know, what the market value is, and then minus something, because he doesn't have to haul it in, so he doesn't have that expense. So might turn out pretty good on my end, I think. So let's see. Let's just think about this. It's 9:41 in the morning. This will take about a couple hours. You know what I'm thinking? Once this field is done and we got the soybeans into the bin, you know, I might just take a drive up to, or down to, Oak Glen Farm and check that out for a couple days, because I'll be good to go here for a while. So I might just do that. I think that would be a wonderful idea. Well, I'm going to continue on. I'm going to get Emma out here. I'll have to walk back to the farm and get the tractor and go over and get the trailer. So I have to do that, and then I got to find out what bin this is going into. So lots to be done, but hey, we're getting it done. She is just happy as a peach. She absolutely loves combining. She'll do a fine job. As usual, she's taking out all the hedges, but that's okay. Excuse me. So let's walk back up to the farm. Oh, I got the hiccups all of a sudden. Sorry about that. That's not good. Hopefully they go away, but good job. Okay, head up to the farm. I'll get the tractor, and then get over and get the trailer, and then we can come down here and get the soybeans from her in the combine. That'd be a good thing. And then find out where they go. I'll have to call Colin to see which bin they go into. I don't know if it's the one over there with the other bins or if it's up at the farm. I'll have to double check that. You know what? I'm going to hop the fence. I want to walk through the sheep. Say hi to the sheep here. Hello, sheep. Good day, good sheep. Yes, you are some fine sheep. Fine sheep. I really like the white and black ones. I think they're nice looking sheep. White, the black face. Yep. But that's a fine looking sheep right there too. That's a nice looking sheep. Yep. Okay. Enough playing with the sheep. Hello. That one has a white face. That's an all white sheep. Nice. Okay, we'll just jump the fence here. There we go. Let's see. We'll probably take the Deutz-Fahr. I think that would be the best tractor to use. And it's the one that's right out here at first. So we'll take that one. You know what I should do? I should just double check here to make sure that, check the tires and what have you. Yeah, we better do that. There we go. Okay. And there goes the door. Well, let's try this again. Through the door we go. Okay. Open the door again. I am sure getting good at opening and closing the doors. Okay. Now we can cruise. Now we can go. Okay. Go down and get the trailer. What a beautiful day. Beautiful sight, I tell you. This is absolutely gorgeous here in the autumn. Absolutely gorgeous. I'm kind of excited to come back here in the wintertime too. I want to see that as well. Maybe do a little snow blowing here. I wonder who does the roads. That would be interesting to know. Look at that. According to the thing, first day of snow, the first day of winter. First day of winter, they're forecasting snow. That's awesome. I haven't checked the forecast in Gloucestershire. Did I say that right? Gloucestershire? I hope I did. Gloucestershire. I'll get it down one of these days. I haven't checked the forecast there to see what the weather is supposed to be like, but that'll be okay. It is what it is, you know. I think soybeans go in that third one there. I'm just gonna double check to make sure there's nothing in there. Whoops. Sorry about that, Braylon. How did that trailer get pushed over so close to that other one? Let's just check this one out here. Yep, that's where the soybeans go. That's what I thought, and that's kind of what Colin thought as well. So we could do that. And you know what? We're going to cut across here. I have permission to do that. They are not going to be harvesting any more grass on this field this year. So they said, go right ahead and do that. So we can cut across through there. You know, in the States we would call that CRP land. This field here, which is just stands for Conservation Reduction Program. Is that Conservation Reduction Program? Yeah, where you know the Emma, what's wrong? Better go check on her. Where the government pays you basically not to grow anything on your ground. It's just basically a grassland. But yeah, what's going on here? Did she have trouble? I wonder what that was all about. Maybe she ran into town here for a second. Forgot her lunchbox or her coffee or whatever. But we'll get this going again. And we'll see you in a little bit. Good job, Emma. You're doing a fine and outstanding combining job there. Very proud of you. She's actually sitting there looking like she is just on fire, I tell you. Happy as a peach. Are we done? Oh, okay. I guess that's it. I'll get out of your way, Emma. Perfect. 6,279 liters of soybeans. What did we look at the price of soybeans was? Soybeans? 10. Oh yeah, it's in the red. Yeah. Yeah, we don't want to do that. We'll probably do soybeans. Yeah, oh yeah. No, not until summertime they'll have a good price. We'll just put them in storage. That's fine and dandy. Look at that. We're halfway done. Halfway done in this field. Yep. No need for a bigger harvester. There's absolutely no need for a bigger harvester. That Massey 27 is a wonderful, wonderful thrasher. Well, I suppose we'll just, I'll just sit here and wait for her to get done. She might be able to combine the whole field here and get the rest in the tank there. It's a nice view of the farm up there, isn't it? Right up there, kind of where it comes up on a hill and then it levels off a little bit for the farm and then the hills rise behind you. I love that. Love it! I am doing a little combine. Emma, she had to run to some kind of an emergency or something like that, I guess. So I took over for a little bit. Thought I would finish this up. I got plenty of room in my hopper to fit on the trailer, so that will be just fine and dandy. And you know what? Hey, I like a little combining. I really, really do. I find it relaxing. That I do. It's become a lot more relaxing with the invention of GPS and auto steer and all that stuff. But, you know, that's okay too. As long as you don't fall asleep, then you're okay. Lots of stories about individuals that fall asleep in the tractor when they have the auto steer engaged and what have you. But, yeah. In the old days, I shouldn't say the old days, let's see, how many years ago would this be? 20, 21, 22 years ago, when you were combining in a field, at least this is the way we did it in the, you know, in the States when things were pretty square. You know, a lot of the fields that I've combined in have been pretty much square. And before the auto steer came around and the GPS and guided, you would go in a field and you would always go around it with your auger on the outside so you could unload, and you would cut we call them cutting the corners. So the idea is that your header would always be in the wheat. So you come to the corner, you would just skip it like this, keep combining, you'd combine till the next corner, and then you would skip that corner. Hope that was a bad one. And then, you know, so on and so forth. And imagine you're doing like a big field, a big section, whatever. So the idea is that you'd go around and you would never have your header out of the wheat. Now it's going to be a little difficult because I got so narrow here. But, and then at the end, you would just go up and down each corner. And sometimes you'd have 3 or 4 combines in the field, so each combine would go and take a corner. Worked out pretty good. That was the idea, that your header was always in the wheat. But then when, you know, GPS and satellites and auto steer, and like John Deere calls theirs Green Star, there's another one called, well, Case calls theirs, why does the name escape me when I do Tremble, that's it. And then I know there's another one that's called Outback, I think, which is just guidance systems and auto steering. You know, but like John Deere, like their Green Star unit, you could buy the globe, they call it a globe, which would mount like on the hood of the tractor, the roof of the tractor, not the hood, the roof. So like on a combine, it would be right there in front, mounted up there, and then you could just buy like the steering wheel and put it in any kind of a tractor if you wanted to. That is the end of the soybean field. Lovely. Absolutely lovely. Let's see. I think I'll put the header on the header trailer, and then I'll go and drop off the soybeans into the bin. Drop off the trailer. I'll come back and haul the header up with the tractor. It's a lot easier to maneuver around these tight corners and stuff. So let's just see if I can get that on there fairly decent. Whoa! Hey, what are you doing? What was that all about? I don't know. How's that? Oh, that's ugly. Oh boy, that's bad. We better redo that one. I wasn't quite on there. I think it moved on, shifted on me a little bit because I'm kind of at an angle here. That's not the best way to do it. You know, you look at all the new Case combines, for example. Their headers that have the built-in trailer. You know, nowadays they're all automatic. They're just all hydraulic. But that's still pretty sloppy. What if that falls? We'll leave it. Okay. That's cooled down. We can shut that off. I might as well close that up. There we go. Let's see. Okay. I'm going to take this, and we will cut through the grass there. 9,448 liters. not too bad. Not too bad at all. I suppose it could have been a lot better, though, you know. Never complain about better yields, that's for sure. But we did everything we could. We got field plowed, we got the field fully fertilized, so that's about all we could have done. You know, I think the longer you use this tractor, the more it grows on you. And maybe it has a lot to do with the sound. I just love the sound of it, I think. I think that's what it is. Let's just get back up into here. That'll work. Unload this soybeans. See if that's going in there. Look at that. There we go. Perfect. Let's see. Put the tarp back on it. I'm going to put it right back over here. And it can stay there for the winter time. Well, until they have crops that will need to be sold when the prices go up and there gets to be more of a demand for them. So that can go right there. Okay, well, I'm going to head back to the farm with this tractor, come back at the combine and get that, boy, no, let's do this. Let's go back and get the header. Yeah, let's do that. Then I'll head back. No sense going back to the farm now. I forgot the header. Get the header. And that'll be about it. Hey, look at that. Field work is done. Perfect. So I think I'll leave it there then. That sounds like a good place. Next time I see you, I will be up at Oak Glen Farm for a little while doing some work. And then probably come back here for a couple more things to get done. And yeah, but busy guy. Lots going on. So, I hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you found it entertaining. Perhaps even a little useful. Whatever. If you did, give us a like. I would appreciate that immensely. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please do that as well. Would really appreciate that. But from autumn season in BallinCraig Estate, Farmer Min telling you, have yourself a great day and keep in between the ditches. So long.